How you guys doing? Late night live, 10:05 p.m. Eastern time. It's UFC Atlantic City this week. Going through a live breakdown. Looking forward to chopping up with my people. Hopefully everybody's doing pretty well. I am. I'm enjoying myself, and I'm looking forward to an absolutely tremendous stream. If you're just popping in, make sure you smash the like button. And bro, we're gonna get into it here shortly, man. I'm getting berated for being a couple minutes late over here. But listen, I made it. Okay? I made it. I'm here. I always show up. And you know what? I added a new emoji for the members, bro, just because I said, because I'm late, let me bless them. So if you're a member, you got something new, man. Hey, see you soon, Paku, my guy. Local H is killing me, bro. I'm glad you got your notifications on, at least, Local H, but I know you're pissed. The Black Eye AJ. I knew you guys were going to love it. Let's go. Big W, Paku. Big W, Hernanov. Big W, Pure 10. I appreciate my members. Fuck yeah. What's going on, Rudy? How you doing? Matt, what's going on? Local H has some balls on his chin, no doubt. Mr. Krazy says it. Where's AJ? Oh, cat, here it is. The date in America is March 28th. Yes, the live just started. What's up, Vince D? I'll reply to your Instagram DM. I didn't forget. Glad you made it. Hey, let's go, Philip. I'm glad I made it too. I just finished my sparring, got my butt kicked. I'm out here looking like this. Yeah, I knew you guys would like the black eye emoji, right? It adds some magic to it. I had to bring the heat with the black eye emoji. I think he's asking that because maybe he's in like Australia and it's March 29th over there. Could be a day ahead in different parts of the world. Hey, happy birthday, Pure 10. Shout out Pure 10. March 28th. Happy birthday, my brother. You're going to this card, first UFC event I've been to. Well, enjoy it, my man. Let's go. I'm glad I'm your favorite late appearance mouth breather. That's funny. Black eye emoji. Members. Yeah, members only. Good shit winning money on baseball. Good luck, bro. All right, bet, Vince D. Good. I'm glad that you messaged Finch, man, as well. Ruziboev, I mean, he could have a little bit of an inflated record, but who impressive as Cedric was Dumas beaten? Cody Brundage? That's the biggest win for him is Cody Brundage. UK cards a pay-per-view. It's going to be a banger in July. An absolute banger in July. I'm actually really hyped for that main card. I think it's going to have Tom Aspinall, Leon Edwards, Patty Pimblett, Ian Gary, Molly McCann feature prelim maybe. What's up, Waddy? I watch a lot of Jeff Neal tape, and if anyone is a guy looking to imitate perfect box MMA, it's him and Piotr Jan. All right, Hop. Good advice. Michael Venom Page, of course. Why'd you make Blanchfield your lock of the week? I think Manning stuffs those tails and light sharp on the feet because Blanchfield's going to win, and you guys are all going to feel silly for believing that Manon Fiorot wasn't completely inept in the grappling game. The return of Darren Till? Nah. Fuck no. 0% chance, dude. I'll be shocked if Darren Till makes his return. Darren Till is not really a thing anymore. Darren Till's a thing of the past. He's not a thing anymore. You're right. Essentially, it feels like Darren Till has sung his swan song. I've almost clean swept the card. I was one away on the Gan Tuivasa card. Hey, run it up, Hernanov. Let's go. We're going to break down the card. You know, the chill vibes of the late night live. Not the intense vibes of the usual breakdown show. I do got to click on my live stream, though. Because for some reason, I can't edit the stream description from the live tab. So it is what it is. We'll edit it from here. I got to set up the people's pick section. People's picks. So you guys know the drill with the late night live. We're going to chat it up. We're going to talk every fight, and I'm going to hear what you guys are thinking about the fights. You like my Nate and Buckley picks, though? Thanks, my brother. I can't lie. If it was a 3-rounder, I'm picking Manon. But 5, I got to go Aaron, 48-47. I like the chances of the wrestling coming in handy late. Is Till the perfect example of rushing a prospect? No, I think he's the perfect example of talent, but a little bit less discipline than what it takes to become the best in the world. Glad UFC is coming back to Australia, but Perth again. Fuck, mate. It's a desert out there. Where would you like them to go? To Melbourne? Australian heavyweights are not done. We know the level, bro. Australian heavyweights tend to be heavy-handed, but lack grappling. Nobody's surprised by that. Guys with good takedowns are big threats to them. It's just if they can catch you coming in. What's up, main card minute? Aaron, Nurselti, Boev, and Bruno are the safest. Easy money. Let's go, Kylie and Campbell. You like Reese McKee as a live dog? If that fight was at 185, who would you pick? I'm pretty sure you'd pick Cheaty all day. So I'm still picking Cheaty, but we'll see how he looks on the scales. Could be a relative concern. Could be a little something, a little concern. Little concerning. What about Volkov? Cheaty definitely might not make the weight. I just think Reese McKee, it's a pick because Cheaty may fight subpar, but it's not a pick because you're confident in his skills. Bro, good shit on 700 in roulette, Dallas Beltran. You're a stud. Listen, I'm going to get the poll set up for our first fight of the night. First fight's going to be Loughran and Pacheco. Try not to fucking talk too long about this one. I don't feel like going in depth on it. I want to breeze it. Easy, breezy, lemon squeezy type shit. All right. All right. All right. You thinking Pacheco should win? You think Cheaty is sus, but McKee's retarded and has 0 strike defense? AJ, I'm here. Yo, what's up, bro? You enjoyed Moneyline last night? I think that was the best show ever. Hey, what's up, MMA Jackal? Listen, if you guys haven't seen members, I added a new emoji for you guys to enjoy. So there's one. I haven't seen those rumors, Hunter. I haven't seen that. I never heard of that. I never heard of that. Not once. Listen, guys, I want to get the likes running in here because this stream is about having a great time. And I know Hap Chandler wants me to be funny on this stream. So let's get 50 likes up in here and I'll do a rip. Hey, let me ask you guys, what's your favorite emoji? Me with the black eye? That black eye turned out to be the best thing ever, bro. I can financially capitalize on that. I can make that on a t-shirt. That Guru raid was sick, bro. I really appreciate Guru showing some love like that. That's why when people try to bash him, I'm like, dude, he's always been pretty chill with me. Funny AJ stream incoming for sure. I'm in a great mood, guys. I'll be smoking on some sativa, bro. I'm going to hit the OG. Once we hit 50, I'm hitting the real shit. The black eye, bro, I got into a fucking club brawl with the security. That's where I got the black eye. It started with the flying knee. I used to do jiu-jitsu, but I tapped on it, bro. I tapped out. I did the blue belt curse, my brother. Got the blue. I said, all right, I got pretty good, and then just faded. I grew up doing a lot of martial arts, man. I was doing kickboxing and then boxing. Did some Muay Thai in the mix, too. Age, I don't want to bring down your mood, but you love Guru and he treated you terribly. It's not the vibe. I feel like he didn't treat me terribly. He shouted me out. He drops donos in my chat. Get back to it on a purple belt. We'll see. Maybe one day. I don't know. I respect the purple belt, though. Congrats on that, my brother. Who do you think wins, Petrino versus Roundtree? I would probably say Roundtree because of the experience is going to be a big problem, and I'd expect him to rock Petrino. I'd have to go Roundtree. Thank you, Mr. Pibb. My cardio is getting better, bro. I've been doing cardio pretty much every day besides Sunday. Dallas Beltron, thank you for gifting 5 memberships, man. We got to get the members moving. We got to gift these memberships, bro. I'm bringing UPC back next week. Waddy, Keith Ballard, Mike, Girthy Meats, and Seago were all gifted memberships. Let's fucking go. Hunter, I would bet on myself. I shower with the hat on every day, my brother. That's how it smells so good, bro. If you smelt this hat, you'd be in heaven. You think smelling a fucking pile of roses is nice? This hat, bro, you want to get your girl, you know what I'm saying? You want to get your girl happy? Rock one of these hats. Rock one of these hats. They love them, bro. My girl's crazy about it. She said this hat's the sexiest hat she's ever seen. Yo, what's up, Mr. Chicago Bulls? McGregor's current situation, we want to get him off the drugs and in the cage. If I was Talbot, since everyone is already clowning him for being fruity, I would just do the Izzy Paulo on all my opponents after a KO. That would be funny. He's straight, though. He's not gay. He's just very eccentric. Very eccentric. My girl, black, she will smack the fuck out of me for wearing that. All right, that's fair, Grimy. Fair. Hey, Brian Fisher, thank you for the dono. Fading prospects in front of an actual crowd and taking the fighters to the best UFC record, except for Weidman. See what happens. Hey, good luck, Brian Fisher. My guy, I appreciate the $5. Definitely with Weidman. He's past his prime, dog. Thank you for the dono, G. Thank you for the dono. Listen, I want to get into these damn breakdowns. I want to talk about the fights. You got McKee all fucking day? We'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm not confident in McKee. I mean, granted, I'm picking Cheaty, but if you told me I had to bet McKee, I'd be worried about losing money, dude. Cheaty's way better than him. All right, first fight on the card. We got Angel Pacheco. We got Colin Loughran. I'm going to pick Colin Loughran to put pressure on Pacheco, back him up, control him against the cage a bit, and even time takedowns. I think the way better athlete is Loughran. Pacheco's one of those really tough SOBs that has a ton of heart, but he doesn't have the most speed and pop. He's got a little bit of power, but he's also pretty, I don't want to say he's chinny. He's got good recovery, but he gets knocked down a decent amount. I think Loughran's on his way to winning. I think Loughran's going to take him. I'm officially going to predict Loughran on the cards, but I think he could win it inside a distance, especially on the ground. I think he's going to be way stronger than Pacheco. I'm waiting for the scales for Cheaty for sure. You bet against OSP. That's funny. Hey, Kyle Nelson's a good dog. Cheaty's moving down. He's already done mentally. He's fought at 70 before. I don't think Bo Nick will be champ this year. No. Maybe in the next 2 years. Loughran is the pick from me. I assume that most people are on Loughran, but it's actually not that wide. You guys are 63% on the side of Colin Loughran. And then looking at the betting lines for this fight, Loughran's a massive favorite at minus 360. I don't feel that those odds really show the tail of the fight because to me, the Malkoun Petroski odds are actually what the odds should be here for Loughran. The line is juiced on him at minus 360. They are anticipating a finish. The over is plus 130, though. And I think Pacheco is pretty fucking tough. Loughran by decision plus 250 with a KO at plus 115. I think we could get 3 hard here. It's not really a fight worth betting. I don't think so. Dallas Beltron, thank you for gifting another 5 memberships. Fuck yeah. These memberships went to Yamiz Aslan, Taylor, Aslanis, Quar, and Dave Vega. Let's go. Let's go. Marab Divalishvili in the chat. He says Buzukja is going to win. He trains with Marab and is facing a grappler. Hey, I'm picking Buzukja. We'll talk about that fight in a little bit. Odds for the fight are very favorable towards Loughran, but when you're talking about throwing money down, you ain't getting much. You ain't getting much heat on it. You're going to be pissed off. Hey, big W to the gift of memberships, man. Dallas Beltron, I really appreciate the fuck out of you gifting memberships, dude. That's big W. Big W Beltron in chat. Let's go. Loughran is 66% of the people's picks. Of course. Dallas is on some goat shit. Hey, Dallas smashed the bookies today, so he's just sharing the love, man. He's up big from roulette. He kicked roulette's ass today from what he told me. All right, first pick on the card. The people are on Loughran, as am I. I didn't expect disagreement on this fight. I think Pacheco is a really scrappy fighter. He's got a cool story, dreaming of finally getting to the UFC and then getting signed after a loss. But I have to go with the 8-1 Irish prospect. You're putting the house on Malkoun and Blanchfield? Good luck, bro. I like both of them to win, so we'll talk about this Malkoun and Petroski fight in just a moment. I'm putting the poll up for it right now as we speak. Getting up to the poll for the fight, Petroski versus Jacob Malkoun. It's up now. Let's talk about it. I am picking Jacob Malkoun to get it done. I think that he could actually outbox Petroski on top of being the better wrestler. Petroski is going to be very physically strong. He's got heavy power and he's got a dangerous submission game. I just don't think that Malkoun's going to be outmatched in this fight. Andre Petroski's decent, but split with GM3, quick loss to Pereira. This could be a bit of a slugfest. It could be two grapplers that get caught on the feet scrapping. But if they strike, I got to favor Malkoun. You guys got to remember something about Jacob Malkoun. He's known as an MMA wrestler-based fighter, right? Grinding out wins. But if you dig into Jacob Malkoun a little bit more, you realize that he was a professional boxer and he has a 3-0 record in professional boxing. Granted, his opponents are horrible with a combined record at the time of the fights of 2 wins and 9 losses altogether, but still has fought in just boxing before, which, it deserves some respect regardless of the opponents that he's fought somebody. Petroski on the other side, I think is taking an L. I think he's a dog that people are really favoring. Like they're like, yo, plus money, Petroski. And they're remembering a quick win over Maximov, but they're forgetting about the GM3 fight or the Yazong Hu fight or his matches on The Ultimate Fighter, or even prior to the UFC, his loss to Aaron Jeffrey. And Jacob Malkoun is a quality wrestler. And I think that's going to give Petroski trouble. We may see a stoppage here with the hands, though Malkoun has proven to me that he's a safety-first fighter. So we're going with Jacob Malkoun. And I actually believe that I'm more confident in Jacob than I am here with Petroski. Malkoun is Whitaker's coach. The grappling skill of Malkoun is crazy. I think he's going to be so much better at wrestling, and he's going to be cleaner with the hands. Malkoun is on his way to winning. And as far as the odds here, it's minus 230 for Malkoun, with Petroski at plus 195, and over is minus 170. And then Malkoun to win by decision is plus 120. I am officially predicting Malkoun on the judges' scorecards gets the W. That's where my head is at for this fight. You got to go with the Aussie. Yeah, training with Whitaker is nice. 5 single leg takedowns loading for Malkoun. I definitely could see it. Jacob by decision. That's my official pick. It's not the greatest line ever to play Malkoun straight down the center, but I see him as a winner. And then I'm also thinking Malkoun by decision at plus 130 is actually a pretty good spot. Let's write that down. We're going to write down the most interesting potential bets of the night. Malkoun decision. Okay, so Malkoun decision, not the best plus money, but an intriguing bet nonetheless. The money line of Malkoun obviously becomes a decent parlay piece at minus 200 or more. Malkoun for the W. Jacob beat Brendan Allen. Jacob decision. I thought he won that fight too. And look how good Brendan Allen is. Malkoun is probably a fighter that I'm going to be regretting not putting in the most confident pick section. So that's why you watch this live stream, because I tell you my thoughts. I think he's a confident pick. I think he's a high confidence pick. Only 59% of the people, though, are on the side of Jacob Malkoun. Malkoun is 56% now. All right. Second fight. I mean, we're agreeing on everything so far, but only 56%. Not a crazy, crazy margin. That handwriting, show to the camera, bro. I quickly wrote it down. You can read it. You can read it. You think Luque, Blanchfeld, and Ruziboev? I'm throwing locks. Come on. I like all three of those picks. I'm going to get the poll ready for our next fight on the card. Let's get the poll up for the next one. And guys, at 50 likes, your boy's doing a rip. So make sure you smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well. Boom, 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 boom. And the poll is up for our next fight. Jacob got a BB and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Don't see what Petroski does here. Yeah, I'm picking Malkoun as well. AJ, does Weidman get brutally chinned? I think so. You'll rip with me? Hey, let's go, baby sharp. All right, next fight on the card is Victoria Dudakova and Melissa Gatto. I'm going to predict that Victoria Dudakova has actually a better performance than her debut here in the sophomore UFC outing. Up in weight, but I believe it's a positive factor. I think she's going to have more strength to her. I think Gatto is going to have a hard time getting this fight to the ground and doing anything there. And then when we talk about striking, Dudakova is cleaner in the stand-up department. I think it's a good stylistic matchup for Dudakova. Gatto is not great with her offensive wrestling, though she has good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Dudakova's grappling should be able to stifle Gatto's. And when you talk striking, the cleaner striker is Dudakova. So I'm going with Victoria Dudakova on the judges' scorecards. Hey, what's up, Hockey Girl Wings Knights? Hello, AJ. Hope all is good. Let's fucking go. Hey, big W. Dudakova by staff. I don't think Dudakova is a killer, but I think she's a winner. I think Dudakova is a live underdog. You want to be a savage and throw 800 on Luque and Ruziboev? You're a savage for that. Odds for the fight, Dudakova as a dog is plus 130. With Gatto at minus 150. Dudakova to win by a decision is up at plus 200. I do anticipate Dudakova as a decent underdog. I don't think I have the same. I don't know. It's a women's fight. And granted, I'm pretty good with the women's calls. I think sometimes the women's favorites are my true money zone. So Dudakova, okay dog here. I'm going to put her as Dudakova, ML, star it. We say, because Russian. Because she's a Russian and an underdog, not a terrible call. I don't know. I think this is decent. Dudakova, Russian. I think moving up in weight's a better move, bro. I think that some of these fighters, they cut so much weight to get down, struggle on the scale, and they have subpar performances. They move up in weight, and then they're 30% better. And then we're like, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't expect that to be the game. So, personally, I think that we're going to see a win for the side of Dudakova. You don't even watch them. You just bet the picks and think you're up overall on women's fights. Yeah, I think I'm the women's fights king. The king of the women's fights, my brothers. Dudakova is 64, 65%. The straight money line at plus 130 betting-wise would be the most intriguing spot. I think you could go for an over for sure. You could go for a decision win for Dudakova if you want more risk on it. Over makes a lot of sense as well. The over for this fight for Dudakova, minus 200. It's a women's bout. Normally they're wide. AJ's the king of women's MMA. Thank you, bro. It's a gift. I'm the king of women's MMA predictions, my brother. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, you guys all picked the dog on this last one. 3 for 3 as far as agreement between you guys and me. I like to see it. All right, I'm throwing the poll up for our next fight on the card. All right. Poll going up. Guys, we got over 110 people. We should be at 50 likes by now. I should be doing a rip. Turkalj versus Aslan. Ebo Aslan. Finchman gets credit for that joke. I thought that was pretty funny. Next fight on the card is a rematch between Ebo Aslan and Anton Turkalj. The last time they fought, Turkalj won by submission in the second round. it was a fatigued version of Ibo Aslan. It was the Ibo Aslan that went very hard in the first round and was unsuccessful in getting Turkalj out of there. And I think that this time out, you got to assume Aslan respects Turkalj's durability and is more so ready for a fight that could end up going longer. And if he is even to get a knockout here, I don't think he blows his wad for the KO. Pleasure, man, impression. You're going to taste the pleasure, man. You're going to taste the pleasure, man. You will taste the pleasure, man. That's what he said when he was up there with Tyson Pedro. You're going to taste the pleasure, man. If you got gifted a membership, you should be very happy, Wadi. Shout out to you. What the fuck was that noise? Ibo, easy win. Ibo Aslan. The pleasure, man. Great nickname. Ibo Aslan is my pick here. Reason I pick him is because I see it as a competitive fight, and I look at the fact that last time out that they faced off with one another, Aslan made a mistake in a fight he was doing fairly well in, and it's guys that aren't that top tier. I'm going to have this prediction. I think Aslan is going to get chinned as he moves up the ranks. I don't see him as a terrifying light heavyweight prospect, okay? He's going to get exposed as he moves on up. But this matchup here is winnable for him. Now, I will tell you, before realizing that they fought before and going back and rewatching that, just looking at what I saw recently from both of them, I was thinking to myself, Turkalj's live to win by sub. And that's what he did last time. So I would assume that Aslan is going to correct those mistakes. We shall find out. I'm going to pick Aslan to beat him in the rematch, but, you know, it's a risky bet, right? Because Aslan, he's minus 124. Turkalj plus 104, 3 UFC fights for Turkalj, regardless of an 0-3 record. That is fair. And to be honest, 2 of those are against savage Brazilians in Jailton and Vitor. And then one of them to Tyson Pedro, who's pretty decent as well. Over 1.5 is plus 130. So if you think this fight's going longer, it's plus 130 for the over 1.5. Turkalj to win by KO is plus 525. Sub form plus 275. Aslan by KO plus 105. Aslan by decision plus 1200. Can you imagine he gets it done on the cards? Turkalj's a weird one, man. I think he's probably getting beat. You love me? Hey, thank you, Cannabis Connoisseurs. Love you as well, my brother. Yeah, Marab is here, bro. That is the real Marab in the comments, bro. That is the one, the only Marab Divalishvili in the comments. Aslan is 61% of the people's picks. I am picking Ibo Aslan. He's an okay money line. Value-wise to likelihood of success, I'll be honest with you, it's kind of real. Like the odds make a lot of sense, right? It's a near 50-50 fighting. That's why the odds here are near 50-50. I'll go Aslan to correct the mistakes of last time and get a win. Mike Ross, I'll pass on the 2 tickets to paradise. That seems like some Epstein Island shit. 0.5 rounds on DraftKings. I think it probably goes over 0.5, but I wouldn't throw down on it. That's not intriguing to yours truly. All right. All right. Poll is going up for this next fight. I'll give you a 6 saxophone rip soon, my brother. We're almost at 50 likes. Probably will hit 50 likes after this fight. Let's keep running up. Next fight on the card, we got Dennis Buzukja and Connor Matthews. I've been picking Dennis Buzukja to win. I am going to give him a little bit of an edge because of UFC experience. He's got the grappling skill. Like, Connor Matthews is also a 31-year-old prospect. Don't love the sound of it. Lost to Francis Marshall a couple fights ago on Contender. I don't think he's all that great. I think people are high on him because they know he's a tough SOB. He's a fucking, what's the team, bro? The Massachusetts team. New England Cartel. I was going to say the Boston Cartel. It's the New England Cartel team, which kind of gets him a lot of love. But when I look at this fight, I think Dennis Buzukja's got an advantage in the striking. I think he's a little faster and more powerful. I don't see him completely dead in the grappling. I know that Matthews has a lot of submission wins. I believe 5 off the top of my head out of his 7. But I think Buzukja's going to be hard to bully on the floor. I'm going with Team Serra-Longo. I'm going with Dennis Buzukja to get it done. I do believe he wins this fight. Am I from the Boston cartel? I mean, I'm from the area, but I never trained at that gym. I never knew that gym existed when I lived there. I learned how to box with my dad. I used to go to a place called it was Box Around Boxing, it was called. The guy who ran, his name was Bud Langton or Bud Lankin, I believe. He's dead now, actually. Rest in peace. First dude that ever really showed how to punch. It's pretty cool gym, old school Massachusetts gym with no fucking AC or bathrooms inside. I'm hyped for the weigh-ins tomorrow. You'll be at the weigh-ins, bro. Enjoy yourself, Tone Miggins. That's dope. Hey, we just hit 50 likes. You guys are amazing. Odds for the fight, I'll read them off real quick. -116 for Buzukja. On the opposite side, it's -104 Matthews, so even money fight. Makes sense. The odds make sense here. I mean, it's competitive. I'm going to favor UFC experience just a tad, even if it's losses. Still went 3 rounds with Sean Woodson. Granted, Woodson's striker. I'm not impressed by Connor Matthews, and I'm willing to go out on my fucking shield and see what happens. At the end of the day, you're either betting on an 0-2 guy in the UFC or Connor Matthews, who was 1-1 on Contender. I know he beat Farias last time, and Farias was definitely supposed to beat him, but bro, Farias maybe was just super overrated. Hey, what's up, Bad Sticker Club? What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. Those gyms sometimes are the best ones. No bathrooms in a gym is so Boston. That is Boston as fuck. I'm going to do a rip in a second. Bro, that cup is lit, bro. That cup is an elf cup. That's an elf cup, bro. This is UFC Atlantic City. If you're wondering what card this is, let me do a rip. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Smoking that OG Kush. I feel like Snoop Dogg. We're having a lit time up in here. The "You're an angry elf" was a funny ass line. I like when he bought his dad the women's lingerie. That was really funny. Right there, I did some sativa. I don't know the exact one. Or it might be indica, actually. Good. I needed indica. Trying to have a chill stream, you know? I'll tell you something about this room, bro. This room has been a couple degrees hotter consistently. It's been driving me fucking crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why it's hotter, bro. I mean, I guess it's summer, bro. I've been feeling hot as fuck, bro. Florida's getting so hot. That's why your boy's cutting up a little bit. I got to drop the body fat. I'm fucking overheating. I'm sweating right now. There's a glisten. There's a glisten right there. It's a light glisten, bro. It's a light glisten. The PC plus the lights. True, bro. Yeah. Damn, bro. I need to get a fucking AC unit. Boy, it gets hot. It's probably I don't know. I feel like it can't be more than 79 in here. I mean, it's 80. Maybe it's 80 in here. You know what? It could be 80 in here because I feel like 80 is when I start to feel that sweat build. It is what it is, bro. I'm leaning up as we do the fucking stream. Body fat is dropping by the second. All right, I'm throwing the poll up for the next fight. The next fight on the card, bro. 73, I feel that sweat build, especially from up north, but being from down south, I'm used to 76, 77. 79 gets hot. It's all good. I'm cutting weight with the fighters tonight. Exactly, bro. I should be in a sweatsuit right now. All right. Let's keep running up. Next fight on the card we got is Julio Arce versus Herbert Burns. Listen, guys. I'm picking Julio Arce to win because how can you comfortably back Herbert Burns? Please tell me. He breaks after the first round. He's extremely limited to dangerous jiu-jitsu. Never had a solid run in the UFC. Not that Arce has had this great run either. But Arce is a more well-versed fighter. It's up to Herbert Burns to go after him in the first round, 3 minutes in, and win by sub. That's the only way. I'd say if you're betting Burns, your best bet is just winning round 1. If he somehow wins around 2 or 3, I'm going to be mesmerized because he doesn't seem to have the gas tank, nor does he seem to have even the mental fucking wherewithal to keep it together in a fight to go that long. He either needs to finish you early or he's going to get squashed, especially from what we saw of him last time. Even though Algeo is very good, Julio Arce is pretty skilled as well. Herbert Burns is dangerous by subs early. 8 wins by sub, 1 win by knockout, 2 wins by decision. His last win by decision, okay, it was all the way back in 2014 in one championship. His other 2 losses in ONE FC were actually both decision losses way back in 2017. Earned his way into the UFC, and he's a finisher. I mean, he did a great job on his first 3. The Evan Dunham win, he looked like a god. Then Daniel Pineda fucked him up in what was a big upset. Then Bill Algeo fucked him up, which, was anticipated to happen. But he was an underdog there, and I remember thinking, okay, Burns first round, and then he almost gets the sub, and then when he doesn't, he gets finished off. I got to believe that Arce is well-versed enough, has the fight IQ to avoid the shots. Like, to me, it's got to be Julio Arce. I think Arce can touch him with punches and kicks. I think he finds home to some clean shots. I think he eventually stops him. I think I'm going with Julio Arce to win by TKO at some point here. I think he does stop him. That's what I'm thinking. Julio Arce stoppage. Odds for the fight, Arce is a 4-1 favorite. That sucks. Burns is a plus 300 underdog. Arce to win by decision, plus 300. Arce to win by TKO, plus 110. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Burns beat Nate to train with a fluky knee, though, bro. Come on. Come on. That's not a result that we see consistently if those two were to fight. Herbert Burns came out fast, ended up catching him. Give me Arce. I got to go Arce. I think he gets a stoppage in the later rounds. I couldn't comfortably bet on Burns money line. Burns round 1. If you want to be a D-gen, that's the side to go down. As Burns is live in the first round. That's his style. He's a first round or normally L type of fighter. So you bet him first round or you're on Arce. That's it. There's no other fucking way to do it. All right. Next fight on the card. We got a ladies fight coming on next. All right. Let's keep running up. Next fight on the card. We got Verna Jandiroba versus Luque Godinez. Luque Godinez is the pick. I think that she gets it done. I feel like Verna Jandiroba, she's got good jiu-jitsu, but she has to get it there. Luque on the opposite front, athletic, quality striking skill set, bit of pop in her hands. I feel like Lupe's going to get it done on the cards, man. I do. I think Luque probably wins the decision. Verna Jandiroba on the opposite front has good jits, though, right? Like in matchups against strikers, that's where she'll shine, and she's beaten good strikers. When you get her somebody that can match her in the grappling and then exceed her in the stand-up game, you got to pick Luque all day. That's where my head is at personally. Luque for the W. Now, as far as the odds, Luque is minus 233 with Jandiroba at plus 198. Yeah, give me Luque Godinez for the win. Luque to win by a decision is my official prediction, is at minus 120 for Luque Godinez by decision. So it becomes, more of a money line parlay piece at minus 220 as opposed to, trying to chase for that decision prop, which I do think ends up hitting, but I'm just not crazy about it. Let's see what the people are on here. 76% for Lupe. Lupe lost to Luana Carolina, never get 5. I think the fight was up a weight, wasn't optimal. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry if I haven't been reading the fucking chat, bro. I'm zoned into the breakdown after the rip. Van versus Rocha is canceled. That's fucked. I was excited for that fight next week. I was curious to see how they face off. You think Lupe might get a finish? I could see Lupe finishing. Lupe's a live finisher. Godinez is 73%. 75% of the chat. We'll close it out. All right. Godinez is 75%. All right, I'm going to throw the poll up for our next one. Next one brings us to our featured bout. All right. And the poll is up. Next fight on the card is Nate Landwehr versus Jamall Emmers in our featured prelim of the night. I think Nate the Train can make it a dirty, gritty, and grimy fight. I think he can bring pressure and mix it up well with Jamall. Jamall's a good striker from the outside. I don't know how he's minus 185. I'm picking Nate Landwehr as an underdog. I personally thought the fight should be lined in the exact opposite. That's what I was thinking with this matchup. Line it in the exact opposite would have made more sense. I know Jamall had a split decision with Chikadze years ago. Close fight with Jack Jenkins. He lost. Last time out, he got a nice win. Knocked out Buzukja, right? He knocked him out in like a minute, if I'm not mistaken. But he's not like he's knocking people out in a minute every fight. Like, because he did it to Buzukja, it's not like he's knocking everybody dead. I mean, we got 8 KO wins for Jamall Emmers, right? But inside of the UFC, his only knockout win was his last fight. Record in the UFC as well as 3-3. I don't know, man. I think Jamall Emmers, for some reason, because he's coming off the win and Landwehr's coming off the loss, that's why we have the odds flipped. I think Landwehr's got a ton of dog in him. I mean, look what Nate Landwehr absorbed against David Onama. How would you guys line a fight between Jamall Emmers and David Onama? I think Nate Landwehr's a tremendous underdog. I'm going Nate Landwehr, and I think Landwehr is something worth writing down. I think Landwehr is something that you can money line as an underdog. I just don't really feel why we're going. Like, I know he lost a good fight to Ige, but like Landwehr was on the come up. They're giving him a fight down in competition, and he's a dog. Why is Jamall Emmers being so highly regarded, man? That's what I don't get. I mean, let's be real. Nate Landwehr at one point was looking like he was going to break into the top 3 fights in a row. He beat Ludovic fucking Klein, David Onama. Dude, Nate Landwehr's a hard out for Jamall Emmers. He could even threaten by submission. He got caught by a knee by Arosa and a knee by Herbert Burns, okay? But in the mix of it, he did beat Darren Elkins. Like, come on. Come on. Hey, thank you, Main Carbon, and I'm glad you're with me. It's a great dog pick, especially with the crowd. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I don't get it. Nate Landwehr, to me, seeming like a quality underdog. I think so. Emmers is going to sleep him. Bro, you guys, like, you watch one Emmers knockout, and now he's fucking Francis. He's not a fucking KO king. And Nate Landwehr is not chinny, bro. He's only been knocked out these fucking huge knees. Yeah, Dan Ige put him down with a big shot, but it's Dan Ige. Emmers is locked in. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm strongly against the Emmers side. I think Landwehr should have been the favorite. And everybody in the chat is picking Emmers. Bro, I can't wait for Nate to train. I can't wait for Nate to train. I wonder who Gianni, the Greek, thinks going to win this fight. I'm taking the side of Jamall Emmers. I like the range advantage. I see it as the big reason why. Nate, easy work. Let's go. You like the over. You with the train. Let's fucking go. You got a great point, AJ. Hey, thank you, Colorado Combat Zone. Fucking people picking Emmers. I'm like actually low-key surprised. Okay, thank you. It flipped. It flipped. Even. It's almost even. Landwehr's it's a little bit less. Okay. Should raid the BYM pod in an hour. Believe you me. That's on in an hour. I would rate it. Yeah. If Believe You Me is on after this, I'll fucking raid the shit out of it. What time does Believe You Me start? Dylan Triken, thank you for re-signing up for memberships, my brother. I appreciate you, dude. Big W. Thank you, bro. Nate the Train in the UFC. Nice impression. Thanks. You're jumping on the train, baby. Nate, let's go, Nate. Let's ride Nate to the fucking bank. Come on. Believe You Me is always on Premiere, not live. Oh, fuck. That's stupid. That's crazy. I thought it would be live, bro. They don't do it live? Wow. Wow. Listen, we just closed out the prelims, guys. We're about to jump to the main card. But before we do, I want to see 70 likes, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes if you're watching live. Thank you, John Smith, for gifting a month of membership. It went to Michael Cacolio. There we go. Let's go. The chat live is at 12 Eastern. Okay. Thank you, John Smith, for the gift of membership, my brother. Members, if you haven't noticed yet, I dropped a new emoji for the members. So have some fun with it, man. I'm taking one on the chin for myself and dropping the fucking black eye emoji. I thought that'd be fucking hilarious. Bump, bum, 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 bum. Yo, motherfucking man. I wasn't gonna re-up my membership on this channel. Then you defended Nate the Train and hit a perfect Gianni the Greek impression. Dead on the money. I decided membership for a month was earned. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate you. Bump, 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 bump. What are my thoughts on lucrative MMA? I seen him on Twitter. He actually a long time ago asked me to collab, but it just never happened. I think he makes good picks. I mean, I know he'd be posting like he's making hundreds of Ks. I hope that it's real. I'll take his word for it. I don't know. I haven't done a deep dive investigation. Seems like a cool British dude. I got no negative to say, dog. Seems like he's doing his thing. Need a Ripski? Bro, if you want to rip from me, you got to see it up a little bit. 75. 75. A pina colada emoji. That's funny. Do you like pina coladas? Getting caught in the rain. Do you love making love at midnight? I don't know the rest of it. He's legit. You're on the monthly. Says I hear good things. I hear people that are actually paid for it saying it's legit. So I take his word for it. I don't see why he's faking it. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Or is paid different as public? I don't know, my brother. I am not a member. But somebody in the chat does, so ask them. I don't know. Yo, we're about to keep running up the card, okay? Make sure you guys smash the likes if you haven't. And if you're new, sub it up. We're about to come up. Bringing the heat. Chidi Njokuani versus Reese McKee. I'm still going with Chidi Bang Bang Njokuani. I think that he's going to end up getting it done. I feel like McKee on the opposite side is okay. It's just, where does he beat Njokuani? Not really anywhere, unless there is an unless Chidi Njokuani is a fucking diminished version of himself fighting down at 170 pounds. That's where I think that Reese McKee can do well. But if you're talking about these two fighting head-to-head at actual quality level, Njokuani on his best day is way better than Reese McKee. It's just about the weight cut. So I am picking Chidi, but I'll caution you this. When you look at the weigh-ins, I think that's important. Chidi at 170, it's going to be weird because he's lean at 85. But still, nonetheless, the pick is going to be Chidi Njokuani. I think the weight thing is a narrative. We got to fade that. Fair. Listen, I'm picking Chidi either way. Let's see how he looks on the scale. Njokuani is 66% of the people's picks currently. And looking at the lines, he's a minus 140 favorite with McKee at plus 120. And over 1.5 at plus 115. And then Njokuani to win by decision all the way at plus 700. I do think he gets a knockout at plus 100 as the official prediction of this fight. I really am not impressed by Reese McKee. Honest truth. Njokuani, 67%. Guru was on money line last night. Yeah, Guru came in money line last night. I appreciate him. He dropped the dono. He said, "What's up?" I appreciate it. Chidi has openly said he almost died making 170. Will never be the same. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? After round one, a live bet might be the move. You see, Tai Tuivasa started his own weed company. Love to see it. You know why he started his own weed company, bro? Because he's made enough money in fighting that I don't think he needs to do it anymore. Money Moicano collab next. When Money wants to do it, your boy's happy to. I DM Money. He replied. It never came to fruition, bro. I don't know why. I don't know how. It is what it is, my brother. If he wants to do it, me and Money Moicano can talk. If not, no ill will. I ain't upset. I should try to get Jalen Turner to collab if Money Moicano is not going to collab. That's a good idea. I'm going to reach out to Jalen Turner, guys. That's what I'm going to do. I think he might reply. I mean, Guru didn't come on the stream. He just came in the chat. I didn't collab with him. It'll come as it should, my brother. I ain't worried. Next fight on the card. Let's keep running up. Our next fight features Bill Algeo versus Kyle Nelson. And you know what side I'm going with? The Kyle Nelson side. I know it's surprising to a lot of people, but certain ones of you have kind of sniped out Nelson as a decent underdog as well. He's very defensively sound, right? And Bill Algeo's hittable on the other side. I think Algeo has good wrestling. He flows his shots together well. He's very comfortable on the feet and has like a smooth striking style. And like I said, hands on the lower side, whereas Nelson, more of your technical traditionalist, Muay Thai-esque MMA modified striking style. It is effective, and he finds decent shots. He's dealt with a tall guy in Fernando Padilla and won, and I think Padilla is very impressive. I feel like Kyle Nelson can pull off a big upset. I'm going to go with Nelson as a big upset here. He's plus 200 as a dog. You think Nelson's a boring fighter? Listen, I'm picking it down the center. I'm not talking about his entertainment value or not. He's a 2-1 underdog right now, Kyle Nelson. Never forget Padilla and Builder being the favorites to beat Nelson. Exactly. He's on a 2-fight dog savage streak. And even the fight before that with Choi. You think Algeo is legit similar to Sandhagen? My brother, I don't think you're looking at it right. Algeo's okay, but comparing him to Sandhagen is like comparing, I don't know, Jarrell Miller, current like heavyweight boxer. You don't even know who it is to like Ali. Or saying like, oh shit, this guy's a little bit light on his feet with decent bounce. Boom, like it's comparable. I don't know. Algeo, he's skinny like him too. I don't see the same side. You think Bill Algeo's a lock? I think Kyle Nelson is repping Canada, eh? I believe Kyle Nelson can win. I'm picking Kyle Nelson for the Dubski, bro. Now the chat seems to completely disregard my take here. That's fine though. That's fine. I see some of you guys are picking Nelson as well. Plus 200 for Nelson. I like the money line. Straight plus 200. Kyle Nelson, straight plus 200. He wins a decision probably, but what if he catches him with a high kick? I know you're going to say, what the fuck? I doubt it. I think Kyle Nelson is not bad, man. Like, okay, last week I really fucked up with Kerr Holloway as a dog, right? But something in that fight that we saw is Trey Ogden have extremely good top control. It's not that Algeo doesn't have decent enough wrestling. I just don't see it being high tier. Moore becomes a striker with the way that he fights. You think Algeo's got it? All right. Nelson did have a jaw with Troy. Yeah. Troy, excuse me. You going with Senior Perfecto? He does got a good nickname. I get it. Fade the Canadians, man. I understand. I know. I get it, bro. Hey, the people are on Algeo. Healthy disagreement is always a good thing. I feel like we've been agreeing on a lot, so I don't think it's too shabby. Yeah, I gotta buy a new computer, bro. Mouse pads being weird. Bum, 74 likes. Look at that. We're about to hit 75. That's beautiful. All right. I'm going to throw the poll up for the next fight. We're closing in on this main event. We're not far out. The computer fixed itself. That happens sometimes with computers, bro. It's weird to be all glitched out one day and then work perfectly the next. Yeah, we're going to get 100 likes by the end of the stream for sure. We're at 75. Listen, I'll give you guys a little saxophone for the people. All right? He's ripping the saxophone. He's ripping the saxophone. He's ripping the saxophone. Yo, they call me the king of the sax, man. I rip the saxophone. I'm not doing a flying knee right this second. I do not feel like getting up. I don't feel like getting up, brother. Next fight on the card, Nursultan Ruziboev versus Cedric Dumas. I'm going with the side. Nursultan Ruziboev by submission. Nursultan Ruziboev by submission. I don't think Dumas is all that solid. I feel like Ruziboev, he's going to be tricky enough to deal with. Hey, John Smith, thank you for gifting another month of membership, bro. Hockey Girl Wings Night was gifting it. Very nice. I think Ruziboev is going to smash as well. I think Ruziboev by submission. Josh Frem submitted Dumas. Yeah, we got to go Ruziboev. I mean, the dude's very experienced. I know people call him a can crusher, but it's still in-cage experience. I think Ruziboev has zero cardio. I guess we'll find out who's got it. I'm going with the EV. I'm going Ruziboev. I'm going to pick him by submission. Now, as far as the people, you guys are around 80% on Ruziboev. And the odds have Ruziboev at around minus 200, the favorite, with Dumas at plus 173. Ruziboev to get it done by submission plus 120. Ruziboev by sub plus 120. All right. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Hey, let's go, Richard. Sultan is the lock of the card. Plus of all Dumas' personal stuff on top of it. Hungry, experienced fighter like Ruziboev, no-brainer. If you knock out Bruno Ferreira, you're not a can crusher. I think many people consider that a fluke. The problem is Ruziboev was completely disregarded when he came into his UFC debut against Bruno Ferreira, and I was one of the few people that picked him there. So I think Sultan Ruziboev is actually quite solid. Just people don't give him the respect. And I don't think Dumas is going to be the guy that fucking beats him. So Ruziboev for the win for me. Ruziboev for the win for 83% of the people in chat. The vast majority of people are on Ruziboev. Boom. Ruziboev, 82%. I love to see it. Yes, I'm still picking against Emmers, bro. We're about to get to our featured bout of the night. Next fight on the card is Chris Weidman versus Bruno Silva. I have to pick Chris Weidman by knockout. I have to. I'm joking. No, I think that Bruno Silva is going to chin him. I feel like Chris Weidman's past his best days. And for me, it's hard to pick a guy that's coming off a leg injury like that, taking some losses already. I think Bruno Silva's going to catch him on the feet, man. Like, if Chris Weidman wins, you can say I jinxed myself at the beginning. But I think Bruno probably knocks him out. I knew I got some of you guys. Yeah, I got that. Was the Ripsky talking, bro. I realized it as I was saying it. Inside joke for some. I'm going with Bruno by KO. I know Weidman might have a chance to take him down, but he's not the same. Hap Chandler, Nate the Train is taking the W home, bro. You'll hedge, though. USADA's not around. I guess. We'll see. We'll see, my brothers. Odds for the fight. Weidman plus 195. Silva minus 230. And then looking at Bruno Silva to win via knockout is minus 145. That's probably what's going to end up happening. Silva by KO. That's what I think. This should be Weidman's retirement fight after he gets KO'd, honestly. It might be. I'm biased. I love Weidman, but dead ass. Think there's a solid path to victory with wrestling. If he can land takedowns and control from top, a Weidman upset's not the craziest thing ever. All right, Hap, you might be telling me that. We'll see. Weidman hasn't looked good wrestling since the fucking Gastelum fight, and he was even getting pieced up there. That was 30 years ago. Silva is 84% of the people's picks. I think you guys are probably on the right side of history. Throwing the poll up for the co-main. Co-main event coming up. We got Vicente Luque, Buckley. I'm taking Buckley from the southpaw stance, man. But everybody's betting on Buckley now because the line is even because he was a dog. Luque's still dangerous with the stand-up, and he's got a submission threat here. I think Buckley from southpaw could definitely rock Vicente Luque. I don't know, man. Interesting, right? Seeing how much money is down now on Buckley and the line becoming close to even, right? It reminds me of last week with Billy Quarantillo and Yusuf Zalal. Maybe Vicente Luque, there's a rumor going around that he's also coming into this fight injured. I don't know. Is it everybody sleeping on Luque? Is it they all think Buckley's such a great dog? He should be the favorite. Southpaw stance with big power. Or is Luque fighting subpar? The mileage on Luque is real. Your pick is Luque's fought way better competition. I see Buckley catching him those sketchy fight to pick or bet on. That's why it's even money now. I think Luque easy money, really. Interesting. Minus 118 Luque, minus 102 for Buckley. So like even money, essentially. Luque by submission, plus 475. Buckley by KO, plus 255. Well, Buckley's the call for me. Young Buck. Joaquin Buckley. Buckley has got slept by lesser strikers than Luque. That middleweight, I mean, I know he's been touched. Chris Curtis knocked him out most recently. We'll find out. Let's see what Buckley can do at 172. I think a Luque Darce choke is live. I do think the Darce choke could be live. I don't love the Buckley betting side. It's been very juiced. But I'll pick Buckley. People are so funny, bro. I like him, so I'm going to pick him. It's coming of age, brain bleed. He looked terrible against RDA. Buckley decision. Luque's glazed. Luque at one point looked very good. I just remember the Mike Perry banger, and that's where I lose confidence. I think Buckley could touch him with good punches. I think he could hurt him. We'll find out what Luque's got left in the tank. Neal's definitely better, yeah. But there is comparisons, right? Buckley's also a southpaw. Jeff Neal southpaw stance. There's positive takeaways that you can compare side by side. Athletic guys, bit of pop, knockout wins. All right. Want me to rip a blinker? I mean, we're at 80 likes. I'm definitely not ripping a blinker, my brother. I appreciate you, though. Listen, let's keep running up the card. Let's jump to our main event. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you smash the likes. And if you're new, subscribe. The main event to me is where things are interesting. You guys know who I'm picking. It's Erin Blanchfield all for the W. I think Blanchfield wins this fight. I see her landing takedowns, especially second, third, fourth, fifth round, controlling from top, fatiguing men on Fiorot. I don't think Fiorot's got the power to keep Blanchfield off. I think it's going to be a pressure chain wrestling attack that is going to be a continued effort, and Blanchfield will weather Fiorot's early strikes, wear her down, and I do think she is live to win by submission. I think Erin Blanchfield is definitely live to win by submission. I also could see a decision. Fiorot is a kickboxer. She's got quality striking, and I'm telling you guys, she's going to end up on her back. Erin Blanchfield is a different beast. You could say, okay, but why didn't Talia Santos land those shots? Look at these last few. Rose Namajunas win for Erin Blanchfield, right? Before that, Caitlin Sermonaro win for Manon Fiorot. Both of those fights wins against quality fighters for sure. Primary strikers, even though Rose has good jits. Jennifer Maia win, even though she's got good jiu-jitsu, more of a boxer. Mayra Bueno Silva, overrated. Tabitha Ritchie, good grappling skills, decent. Not Erin Blanchfield, though. Erin Blanchfield would destroy her. Erin Blanchfield, look at the wins. Talia Santos, fight, right? That, okay, Blanchfield got touched up early. She kept coming forward. Talia Santos is pretty fucking good. Talia Santos, in all honesty, probably was the world champion for a very short period of time. She fights Valentina Shevchenko, loses a controversial split decision, and then loses to Erin Blanchfield. So, in some fucking parallel universe where judging scorecards are different, Erin Blanchfield got a decision win in a 3-round fight against the world champ. Okay? Erin Blanchfield's going to get it done. Talia Santos, for whatever reason, gets zero love. I'm telling you, Blanchfield is going to dominate this fight. You guys are going to be kicking yourselves why you didn't call it the lock like I did. Erin Blanchfield is a lock. It's in New Jersey. I'm telling you guys, she's going to win this fucking fight. Mana Fio's overrated. She's good striking, but against a pressure wrestler like this, Fio's going to have no fucking idea what to do. There's a good chance there's a submission. Odds for the fight, money line, -194. They've gotten a bit wider for Blanchfield, +169 for Fiorot. Win by submission for Erin Blanchfield currently sits at +200 with the decision at +240. I think both would be live methods of victory, honestly. If you could get something that has you, choosing both. Damn, son. Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield. I think she wins, guys. I'm telling you. Erin Blanchfield for the W. Let's fucking go. Erin Blanchfield. Bam. Put her on it. Lock of the week. Confident call. And I see her exposing Manon Fiorot's ground skills. I'm telling you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trust me, Blanchfield. You couldn't record your video because of allergies and I kept sneezing in the mic. Maybe I'll try to record it tomorrow. I hope it comes out tomorrow, Paku. Aaron Nurmagomedov is the next champ. Seriously think Raquel Pennington is a champ is higher than AJ. It's crazy Raquel's the champ, but it's up a weight class. Blanchfield could go up and win. Talia Santos is extremely good in Silius Gorilla. I think Talia Santos is the most disrespected female fighter because she got released after losing to Erin Blanchfield. But fight before that, many felt she beat Valentina. Like they kind of just destroyed the Talia Santos narrative and just pushed her under the rug and released her from the UFC. So I personally think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Blanchfield is around the 60% mark. Votes are still coming in. Listen, parlays are not my favorite to really get in depth about this show. I just think it's better to wait till tomorrow and do it for, the weigh-in recap show. But like currently, I like Blanchfield, Malkoun, right, as two favorites with good chances to win, both with solid wrestling games. I do think Julio Arce probably also gets a W in your lineup as well. Nate Landwehr being a live dog, Dudakova live dog. I'm picking Buckley too, but he's not really much of a dog at this point. If Cheaty Bang Bang is on point, he should win as well. I guess you could go Blanchfield, Landwehr, Malkoun, and if you want to go a little crazier, you add Dudakova, but women's fight's a big fucking risk, I think Blanchfield wins. You think Talia beat Valentina? If it wasn't for the headbutt, Talia wins the fight by unanimous decision, and they never ran it back. You're paying Blanchfield, that's not she's a finisher. If Fiorot wins the first three and Erin can't get a 10-8, but I'll trust her to win 3-4-5. All right, Hap. Blanchfield's getting the Dubski. That is my main event take. Erin Blanchfield for the win. And those are kind of where my head's at for parlays right now. I will rather save a more in-depth parlay segment for the weigh-in recap show than just rant and rave about some randomness. But chat, let me know. What are some of your favorite parlays on the card? What do you guys got locked in? What are you guys thinking? Where is the people's heads at? What is the people thinking? Let me know. I'm trying to see. You guys drop some heat. I feel like I'm fucking Mr. Big Time right now. I'm not intentionally big timing you. You can't believe people are betting on Dumas. A lot of people are. Algeo Ruziboev is Paku's call. Respect, Paku. Luque by decision. Blanche 4th round sub. Respect. You guys really like Emmers, bro. You got Algeo, Nursultan, and Emmers. All right. Lupe, Young Blanche, Malkoun. Okay. All right. That's where the people's heads are at so far with these parlays. I didn't know tomorrow was a public holiday for the U.S. 69% of the people are on Blanchfield. Fuck, man. Damn, son. Damn, son. People are on Team Blanchfield. I'm glad to see it. It is a good number. I'm glad you guys are on the right side of history with me. I think your heads are in the right place. If you guys haven't seen yet, obviously, big fight was announced. Khamzat Chimaev, Robert Whittaker. Your boy dropped a video on that earlier today. I don't know if it came up in post notifications or not, but I might as well use my own show to pump my own fucking algorithm here. So if you haven't yet seen it, I'm going to drop the link inside of this description here to the latest vid, or rather inside of the damn play, inside of the chat. The fuck am I saying? Boom. 100 likes for a blinker. I'll do a rip at the blinker. Godinez by decision, Nate by sub, Njokuani by KO, Silva by KO, Luque by sub, and Blanchfield by sub. All right, I think you're on to something here. Age, I know you hate Emmers' guts, but you know it's over for Nate. I don't know yet. No days off, go to work, motherfuckers. Yeah, go get your fucking bread. Go get your money. We're about to hit 100 likes, man. I'm doing a little Q&A to hang out, man. I don't want to rush out the door. I want to give you guys some time to chop it up with me. Because, you know, today with the late night live, I don't do your traditional Q&A. But I'm here now for a damn Q&A. I'm a walking Q&A at this point. Ask me anything. I'm a walking Q&A. The Sultan Ruziboev is the one, an OV play, and it ends with OEV. Should give us more fucking money in our favor. Turk Chad's going 2-0. I respect it. I agree. Blanchfield over 1.5 plus loopy decision at plus 400. Who's on the PBC boxing card? If it's going head to head with UFC, like I don't have much interest. Who's on it though? Who's boxing, bro? Tell me who's on it, and we'll see. Maybe I'll have interest. I might. With Weidman being on a cold streak, if he loses again, does he retire? I think yes. Emmers went to a split with Giga, beat Jack Jenkins. Clear, in my opinion. Sabatini did tap him. Yeah, definitely. Sabatini fucked that leg up. Tim Zhu versus Sebastian Fondora. Romero Cruz. It's a cool card, but I'll be watching UFC, dog. BKFC's on. What's the picks? Listen, when BKFC lets me know, I'll tell you the picks, bro. Right now, I'm not doing the show. If they tell me, I'll do it. Because then I drop the bangers. The BKFC odds. Dodson, he's a favorite. Okay. Interesting. Interesting for sure. Dodson, a bare knuckle savage. When Emmers wins, I'll help. I'll donate 5. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Even though my boy Nate the Train's getting a W. PUT's on at 8. For me, the UFC's on at 7 tomorrow, though. The fact that Bill Algeo beat Joanderson Brito is all I need to bet on him this weekend. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. Listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed the late night live. I want to get some fucking food in me. I'm fucking sweating in here. get a little food, chill for a bit. Tomorrow I got the weigh-in recap show, which I'm very excited for. And then we'll be chopping it up live tomorrow evening. So content coming tomorrow. And then the full card fight companion Saturday. The grind don't stop, guys. So keep it locked in on the channel. I appreciate you all. Smash the likes. If you're new, subscribe. Big W to everybody watching. I appreciate you. I'll get you an MMA Expert shirt soon enough, my brother. I promise. If you want to be a member, join, bro. Members live Tuesdays, bringing the heat. Thank you for the love on the channel, Daniel. Much love, everybody. Hey, big W. Big W. Yeah, main card, man. I got to stream the whole thing, my brother. Peace, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Good night.